What's going on today, guys? Let's try to do a knife review. Huh? Let's see if I can still do this. What is this? Any guesses? Any guesses? No billboarding, huh? It's not a Benchmade. There you go. This is the massdrop.com Perpetua folder, designed by TJ Schwarz, manufactured by Millet. That's a mouthful, but it's all good things. So here we go. Perpetua, designed by TJ Schwarz, and go to drop.com. They were formerly known as Massdrop, but now it's drop.com. And I want to get this out of the way right up front in case people don't follow the video all the way through and you just have to click off and go order the knife. We can get you $20 off if you click the link below when you buy this knife. $20 off, free shipping. Come on. Use my link. Help me out. So, I don't get paid, I'm just saying. It really does. It lets them know that you're watching my videos. So, what do we actually have here? We have a USA made knife. Again, I already said it, but it's manufactured by Millet Knives for Massdrop. They did a wonderful job, and this is one of the most interesting things that I wanted this knife in hand was to get my hands on this new Nitro V steel. My little bit of research said that it really performs like AEBL, and I'm not really familiar with that steel either, although I know it's very popular. So I don't suspect that there's going to be a lot of problems. I just, I want to get some use with it and report back. I've been carrying this for about 2.5 weeks. It's still sharp. I've been using it. I've been cutting cardboard. Today I was opening a bag of concrete to set a mailbox pole. And if you're wondering why it's clean, because I just had it apart and cleaned it because the knife was just pretty sloppy. Not awful, but you could tell it wasn't camera ready. Again, that axis lock is just too nice. And you guys know I don't have to preach about the axis lock. It's a strong way to do things. If it's done right, and this is done right, just a really strong design and smart. Hopefully you guys can see inside the liner has been skeletonized. These liners right here are 400 series stainless steel. It's hardened. It's all done right. And very nice. Flow through there. No junk is going to get stuck in there. I think most modern knife designs now have this flow through feature. You can see on these two standoffs. Very strong. This knife is very strong. Obviously, we know up and down is very good from the axis lock style design, right? But the side to side, this pivot, let's pop this little pivot screw off real quick before I get on to the features of the knife. I really want to show you guys. I probably should have hit the blade first and showed you why I really love this blade shape. But first, let's show you this real quick before I forget. Look how this pivot comes all the way through both scales and then through most of the G10 on both sides. It really ties this knife nice laterally. Really ties it together when that pivot comes through the liners all the way and into the G10. It's just a really nice way to do things. I was excited to see it done that way. It's a good job. I don't know who's responsible for it being that way, but good job. I might have tightened that up just a little too much. All right, let's move on to the blade. The heart and soul. This is a hollow ground blade with like a sheep's foot. Sorry. Sheep's foot Wharncliffe style design here with a slight upsweep. I don't quite know what they're calling this style blade now. Did we agree on anything? Is it sheep's cliff, Wharncliffe, something? I don't know. It's kind of a blend between the Wharncliffe and the sheep's foot. It's just really nice. I like this gentle upsweep. It generally allows me to do most of my cutting tasks. For what I use the knife for, when you drop that tip down like that, there's a lot of pressure you can put right there on the tip when you're opening a box, when you're, I don't know, cutting food, whatever you're doing. I just find that I like a knife with not so radical of an upsweep right here. I'm not skinning game and stuff like that in my everyday, so I don't need a blade that has all that belly in it. I like this gentle upsweep style. And then when you pair it with this hollow ground blade, just perfection, really, for an EDC knife. You guys know I've been preaching the hollow grind for years and years. Just real quick, the benefits if you're kind of new to knives and stuff. As you sharpen this knife, it's going to stay thin behind the edge for a long time. And thin behind the edge means it's going to stay sharper and it's going to have cutting geometry. I've been preaching that for years. I love a hollow ground blade. I also really like how they finish this. I can't think of a better way to finish the ricasso of the knife here. So you can see where the hollow grind starts right here. And then they cut this in right here. So as we sharpen this knife away, it will still stay thin at this back section right where this tip of this pencil is touching. So they're listening. Either somebody has seen the knives done the other way where they finish up the edge and it's in all this thick stuff. As we sharpen away, it gets thick around the heel and it just gets funky back there. This is not going to get funky, and it also allows this edge to be full length, come all the way up here. This is a 3 1/4 inch blade, and you have 3 1/4 inch, I've measured it, of cutting edge here. So sometimes when they measure blade, they measure it, you know, to the handle to see how long the blade is. You ever seen that old test where they go like that, and then sometimes your edge is not starting till way up here? This brings that edge all the way back. So meanwhile, this knife is 3 1/4 inches in length. You get a lot more cutting edge. You get cutting edge like it's a 3 1/2 inch knife, 3 3/4 inch blade, if that makes sense. This comes all the way back. And very nice sharpenability for later on down the road. Very well done. I like that a lot. Feels great in the hand. There's no hot spots. I like how they finish this. This is flat here. So you can, if you're careful, I use my knife a lot like this. I put my thumb up here. I do my reverse pull cuts and stuff like that. Feels good in the hand. I like it. We'll go over the clip here. Show you exactly how that is. Little short, little stubby style clip. Has a lot of clearance under here. I like it a lot. Not too tight, not too loose. It's just nice. Right, left-handed carry. Obviously tip up only. I think that's the only way you could really do an axis lock, is tip up only. And that's the right way to carry a knife anyways, in my opinion. Just a nice knife. A lot of cutting edge for the length. The knife weighs 4.3 ounces, or at least that's what the website says. Never put it on a scale, but I like it a lot. That's it. I'm going to get out of here. We'll keep this thing under 10 minutes. I really do like this knife. I thank drop.com for sending it out. Let me get a look at it. Let me carry it and use it. If I didn't say so, we have bronze phosphor washers in there. Action is really nice. Milled liners in there. What's not to like? G10 handle. Nitro V. Can't wait to see what that does over time. First impressions are very good. So I will report back. I also, again, can't stress it enough. I love that they don't billboard up this front. And then the back is just very tastefully done. I think they're really listening. The lanyard hole, too, has a lanyard hole. I like how it's behind the clip. Sometimes you'll see lanyard holes, and for some reason, they're like drilled way up here. When you put it, if you had a lanyard in it and you put it in your pocket, it like messes up with the lanyard and all that. This is behind where it sits in your pocket. So, in my opinion, that's the right way to do it. Let me know what you guys think. This is the version 2. They're still on sale. Save you $20. Click my link below if you're interested in buying this knife. Alrighty. We're going to get out of here in under 10 minutes. Got a lot more videos on the way, guys. Appreciate it. See ya.